the Kick-Off podcast. I'm Novia Rosmayanti and I'll be your guide on this exciting journey into the world of sport. In this podcast, we'll be cover everything about sports, from the latest news and in-depth analysis to exclusive interviews. Today, we'll be discussing tennis, which will surely provide you with new and interesting insight. So, get ready to be inspired and entertained. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram so you won't miss the latest episode of the Kick-Off podcast. Today, I'm not alone. I'm joined by a friend of mine who is currently passionate about playing tennis. Let's welcome our guest today. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
We're also very happy to have you. Could you introduce yourself a little to our listeners?
Of course, with pleasure. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Ivana Widya Paramita and I am a student who has recently developed an interest in sport, especially tennis.
That sounds very interesting. By the way, what have you been busy with lately?
Lately, I have been focusing on improving my hitting ball skill because I had to stop training for a while and I kind of forgot how to hit the ball.
Well, the technique of hitting the ball is quite difficult.
Actually, if you ask about the difficulty level, it is not that hard. But because my intensity of my training is quite low, it is easy to forget.
Ideally, how many minutes should you train?
Ideally, for the beginners like me, it is 2 until 3 times per week. To hit the ball properly, you need to have a strong feeling for it. So, the more often you try, the better you will understand the right timing to hit the ball.
Wow, it sounds like you need to dedicate quite a lot of time. How do you manage your time, considering you are also an active student?
To manage my time, I usually train on weekends, either Saturday or Sunday. So even though ideally beginners should train 2 until 3 times per week, I can only manage once a week due to the time concentration, especially since I in the 12th grade. It is hard and tiring to train twice a week.
I see. So from what you've explained, tennis is a sport that requires a lot of time and energy. If you don't mind, could you tell us why you choose tennis?
I'm interested in tennis because it offers many benefits, both physicality and mentality. Although it takes a long time to train, I feel that tennis helped me develop discipline and good time management. As a 12th grade student, I have many academic responsibilities, but playing tennis helped me manage my study and training time more effectively. Tennis also helped me relieve stress and maintain a balance between studying and physical activity. Additionally, I enjoy the challenge and strategies involved in tennis, which makes me even more excited to keep practicing and improving.
Oh, that's amazing. Do you have any interesting experience from your tennis training?
Actually, there are many interesting experiences, but I will share one that I find very funny. So, I am never allowed to go to the tennis practice alone. I am always accompanied by my dad, mom, or both. One day, both my parents took me to practice. My mom was sitting on the sidelines with watching me, while my dad was playing tennis on the court opposite where I was training. While I was focusing on my coach, who was throwing the ball, my dad hit the ball from the other side and it hit me. I reflexively shouted, "Dad!" I was embarrassing, but honestly, it hurt a lot because my dad hit is pretty hard.
That's such a funny and entertaining story. Earlier, you mentioned training with a coach. Does that mean you have plans to pursue the sport and become an athlete?
For now, it's just a hobby. I haven't thought about becoming an athlete since I have only been learning for a few months. Tennis brings me many benefits, especially as a way to relieve stress. But I also have any other interests and academical goals I want to be achieved. So I see tennis more as a way to balance my life and stay active, rather than a professional career.
Thank you for sharing your perspective with us. Okay, let's move on to the last question of this episode. Could you give some tips for beginners planning to play tennis?
Uh, I am still a beginner myself, so I don't feel qualified to give tips. But I will share some general advice. When starting to play tennis, choose the equipment that makes you comfortable, from the clothes, shoes, and of course, racket. Make sure you don't buy the wrong racket, as it can make training difficult. Try to choose one that is light or medium wide so it's easier to hit the ball and find a comfortable coach in the field.
Thank you, Ivana, for sharing those wonderful tips. Wow, we reached to the end of this episode. Thank you so much to Ivana Widya Paramita for sharing her story. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram so you won't miss the next episode of the Tick Off podcast. If you have any question or topic you'd like us to discuss, feel free to contact us. Thank you for listening and see you in the next episode. Stay motivated and keep exercising. I'm Novia Rosmayanti, signing off. Goodbye.
Bye!